Hey, look at what came in the mail. Another Scrawlrbox. Let's open it and see what's inside. Okay, wow, it's a flat thing. Okay, let's look at the print first. Oh, that's cute. It's by Joana Fi, I think, from Portugal. This is cute. A plant witch or something? Okay. Alright, let's see what we got with here. Oh, the paper looks nice, but let's do it like this. Okay, so here we have the list. June bright color watches. Okay, oh, the sticker. Oh, it's really pretty. So I guess what we'll be doing is watercolors. Got the Daler-Rowney Aquafine travel set, and we have some Faber-Castell Polychromes. Oh, I've been wanting to try these out. Germany, do they have any color names? Yes, they do. We've got earth green yellowish and Van Dyck brown. We've got a Staedler erasable. Ooh, erasable colored pencil. Ooh, I've been wanting one. I didn't know that there were others other than Color, so that's great. I can sketch with that. And a Posca pen. White Posca pen for those white highlights. That's great. Oh, this is a cute box. All right, and of course the sweet Frutella juice sticks. And we've got some paper, watercolor paper, 2 sheets of watercolor paper, Langton Prestige watercolor paper, 300 GSM, 100% cotton. Oh, that's great. I don't paint on something that's not 100% cotton. I get so frustrated. Acid free with an alkali reserve to preserve finished pieces of work and protect against discoloration. I suppose from the texture this is cold press. And let's see, and our challenge is Summer Flourish. Okay, so let's tidy this up, set up for swatching, and brainstorm something to draw with it. So let's open this. This is really cute and really flat. It kind of like fits in the pocket. I like the sound that it makes. Okay, so how do I... So we have a handy chart with the colors. And half of them are stuck to the mixing area. That's great. Okay, let's... Ooh. Okay. I think they're stuck. Ultramarine blue didn't want to let go. The brush is really cute, travel brush. The pans seem to be extruded rather than poured, and we don't have any pigment information. Okay, the brush is really tiny, but it's the number 4, so it's not... Painting with it is going to be interesting. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's not glued together. Well, it comes to a fine point. That's a really cute brush. Okay, so first, before we get to that, it fits. Oh, it fits like this. Okay. Okay, but before, let's swatch the dry media. So let's start with the erasable, color pencil. Oh, this is nice. Let's see if it really is erasable. Pretty much, yes. So, okay, this is pretty cool. Right, then we have the Polychromos, earth green yellowish. So these are, instead of a fine liner to use to outline and give some details. So this is Polychromos. It's nice, I like this color. Very summery. And this is the Van Dyck brown, very nice. Okay, and now let's swatch our colors. Okay, all right, so the colors are lemon yellow, Gamboge hue, cadmium red hue, alizarin crimson hue, cobalt blue hue, and ultramarine blue dark for the first row. And then we have Hooker's green dark, yellow ochre, raw sienna, light red, burnt sienna, and Payne's grey. Alright, so I did do a few sketches in my sketchbook and I decided what to draw, so next that's what we're gonna do. So I used the Staedler Erasable pencil for sketching, and it was a bit rough with the texture of the paper. Getting a lot of detail on it was a bit tough. I usually prefer lightly textured or hot press paper. As to what I'm drawing, I decided to go on a riff on the art of the month and draw my own garden witch character. She doesn't really have a name yet, but has appeared a couple of times in my sketchbooks. This was also inspired by a piece of art I saw on YouTube with a character growing a plant with lots of animals appearing from it. In this little drawing, there's just some birds flowering from this. They're nearly ripe for flight. Then I sort of cheated and used my kneaded eraser to lighten the sketch before applying the watercolors. I also cheated with the brush and used my own silver black velvet size 8 round instead of the little travel brush because it was really a little bit awkward to hold. This is a bit of an experiment actually. I don't usually work like that with watercolors, but I tried just starting by wetting the whole paper and laying down light base colors. It sort of backfired a little as it made the lines for the face completely disappear, but that's okay, we can work with that. This character's color scheme is mostly yellow and green, which I thought was appropriate for summer Flourish. Today and this whole week actually, it's been grey and rainy and hot, which is par for the course for the rainy season in Japan. It's kind of depressing. My succulents are begging for light, but I can't put them outside because of the rain, and there's no sun to be had anyway. Hang in there, little plants, it'll be sunny enough soon. So after the first layer of loose washes, I went in with stronger colors. I actually didn't wait long enough between layers to dry, and I think the paper didn't like that. I think some people really like this paper, but I'll stick to my regular hot press Moulin du Roi. Even their cold press is more lightly textured. Working with these watercolors is kind of fun though. They're quite pigmented, especially the green, which is having a real love affair with the yellows, as you can see, contaminating them a bit. It did work with the color scheme though. I'm not completely satisfied with the results of this challenge. I think I can do better, but for a quick small doodle, it's quite nice. The blush on the character's face ended up making her look like she's been working outdoors and maybe not 100% keeping up with the sunblock, which is a nice effect. This is actually the most that I have used my silver black velvet brush ever since I received it not that long ago, and it was really quite fun. I've also never really taped my work to the actual table before. So here I've added some leaves to the plant in the pot. I did it in a few passes. I left the branches and stems to draw with the polychromos though, so that they'd have a rougher effect. I introduced another color with the cobalt blue hue for the little bird flowers on this plant, and to make it fit better with the rest, I also made the witch's little butterfly familiars blue, as well as the ribbon on her hat, which is a straw witch hat with small sunflowers on it, the latest in garden witch chic. So here I finally went in with the colored pencils. The polychromos are oil based, so from what I've seen and read, it's better to layer them on top of watercolors rather than have a sort of millefeuille sandwich with trying to put watercolors on top of them as well. As suggested on the supplies list, I used them for outlining, but I also used them to add a little bit more shadows and a few details. I had a bit of trouble putting down color in some areas because I was impatient and didn't wait for the paint to completely dry, so the paper was still a bit damp. Then, of course, after that we can use the white extra fine Posca pen for highlights and we're done. I had a lot of fun with this box overall and I'm really happy that I got this subscription. I think I might renew it after the next box, although I don't know how long I can keep it up without drowning in random art supplies. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the thumbs up button and share. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can find links to my social media in the description box as well as a link to my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!